I was literally just about to practice, and then I got this message that I need to address this. And if you need to hear this, you will know who you are. I quit my Wall Street job. After just working there for a couple months, I got this job at this like fancy Wall Street bank right out of college, and I was making $85,000, which is still wild to think about, like straight out of college. I quit because I realized I didn't have time for therapy and I didn't have time to make music. I've had a lot of mental health struggles, and if I'm not in therapy, I'm probably not alive. But I'm not there anymore. Anyway, I was not able to go to therapy and I was not able to play music, and so I couldn't work there, and so I quit. I had enough money saved to get through a couple of months because the job paid so well, but those months were really hard. I didn't have insurance, I couldn't get my meds, had a few minty bees in there. I was in bed depressed, applying for jobs, and the one thing that got me out of the house was taking pictures and sharing them to Instagram. So I eventually got a job in public radio. I stayed there for about a year. It was a fine job, but it wasn't really a passion of mine, and I wanted to work remotely. And so I got my dream job, actually, working for a nonprofit that focused on social justice issues in public schools and public education. And I traveled all around the country talking to students and teachers and parents. It was an amazing dream job. However, I could not afford to live in New York City with what they were paying me. I moved here with this Wall Street salary and took a big pay cut. I was in a band with my sister. I was making a little money off of social media. The 3 years I was at the job, I fought and fought and fought to get paid more because I loved the job. But the one thing that made it not my dream job was like I could not afford to live on the salary. But nonprofit is what it is. So I decided to go to social work school because that's a great way to like up your income and your skills, especially in like the nonprofit social good space. And then the pandemic hit, and it was really great to be in social work school then because I was able to really help my community during that time. But also my little bit of money I was getting from social media to sustain myself completely dried up. And I thought I was going to have to quit social media also. My engagement was going way down. I had no money. I was on unemployment. I actually started working for my old job I had, freelancing to be able to pay my bills, which was great. But it was really tough, and I also happened to be finishing some music I recorded with my sister. To promote that, I shared a video jamming on bass on Instagram. I've always played bass, and it's fun. It's like my main connection to music, and so that was how I was gonna like show my Instagram audience that I've actually been doing music forever. It's just not something I brought online. I wanted to show my passion for bass, and that video, Covering Up by Cardi B, got over 1 million views, like the first one. And then I posted a cover of just the two of us, Bill Withers, and that got like 9 million views, and like Questlove shared it, and Shaka Khan commented on it, and it was just like this huge moment for me that I kind of felt like I'd always been waiting for throughout my story, like this moment to really be able to have the platform and have the opportunities and have the stability. And that was not the reality of it. The reality of it is I was struggling financially. I was on unemployment. I was in social work school. I was feeling all this pressure to make tons of content to keep up the momentum. I was getting a lot of people emailing me interested in meetings and talking, but no actual like opportunities, like no press, no money, no jobs as a bass player. It was just attention, and it was overwhelming. And so I continued like this through a semester, and it was challenging but so fulfilling because I loved creating music online and finally being able to share my passion in that way. Several months passed though, and I continued to have this frustration, like I'm working so hard, twice as hard, and nothing's happening. So I was freelancing for my old job basically, and I around that time got hit up by one of my favorite pop stars, and their team reached out to me to go and tour, and that was a huge moment for me. I was kind of like waiting to get the confirmation, and then I was gonna leave social work school, and they said no. They went with someone else. It happens. It's common in the industry, I've learned since. But I was stuck like, damn, if I want to get the opportunities I want, I need to put in the time. And I do not have time for both. I left school, which was so hard because I care so much about community work. It's always been the center of what I'm doing. So to make that central music was big shift, but I knew I had something special if I was getting attention of someone I've admired for so long. Met with as many people as would talk to me at any level in the industry. Realized that what a lot of people do is go to LA to connect and move there for a while, and so that's what I did. I started splitting my time between LA and New York. If money was good, I would, get a hotel or an Airbnb. If it wasn't, I'd stay with friends. I was there meeting, and making friends. I just wanted to meet people and learn and immerse myself in the industry so I could even know what opportunities were out there. So it's only after spending that 3 months in LA and continuing to cultivate those relationships that things actually started to happen. I got the dream brand deal where I went to the Grammys. I got my dream bass gear sponsorship. I've gotten to play with some really incredible artists. I'm in a band now called Fever 333, and we spent the whole year touring Europe and the US and Japan. It's wild because I still get in this place where I get these opportunities or these moments happen, or I'll have a viral post and I'll think this is it, I'm good, everything's gonna be easy from here. And then I look at what's actually happened, and it's really about the concrete steps that I take. Even that first time I went viral and was getting attention from celebrities and all that, it was because I had been grinding on social media for years and years and years before that. I've been doing it professionally, even if it wasn't a full-time income, for years and years. So it's the long game. And going viral is not the cure for everything. Might help, might not, might make things more stressful. And it's really about you, what you do. Love ya.